Back here at home today, names were drawn to determine the ballot order of this year's candidates for City Council. Candidates had the option to either draw for themselves, send a representative to draw for them, or a member of the city secretary's staff. These positions include candidacies for mayor, 3 at-large, and 5 district council member seats. The purpose of drawing the ballots randomly is to ensure that the process is fair and balanced.
Some people consider being first on the ballot to be a lucky thing, something that's desirable because then they're first or last. And our office doesn't want to make those decisions, so we actually have a drawing to determine that.
Early voting will be held from Monday, October 22nd through Friday, November 2nd. The last day to register to vote in this election is Tuesday, October 9th. For a full list of candidates who filed to run in November, you can just visit our website, KIIITV.com.